Hey everyone, before we get started, I just wanted to say that all of the videos in this presentation were taken in Nay Aug Park, which is a short, about 10-minute drive from McNichols Plaza. You could ask a parent or guardian to take you out to walk the trails and maybe try to find some of the locations in this video. Today we'll be talking to you all about the life cycle of trees and the changing color of their leaves. So enjoy!
This is a paper birch. You can identify it by the unique color and pattern on its bark, and also just by kind of taking a little grab here. It's like paper. Very interesting. These are the leaves of a paper birch. You can identify them partially by the serrated outer edge. It's like teeth, very rough. And you can see the different colors here. Some of these leaves just have brown spots in them, others are just starting to turn yellow. And down here you can see some of them have already fallen off. That's why they call it the fall. They come down, and then these, rather than actually being a waste product, these leaves actually enrich the soil for next year. So it's really good. The tree's kind of helping itself live by going through this process.
During the fall time, leaves start to lose their colors. First they start off as a nice green color, and then as they begin losing colors, they start to turn into this greenish, yellowish type color. And then they become fully yellow, and then they start to turn into a yellow-orange color, and then they turn into this nice red color, and then finally before they're about to fall off the tree, they start to turn into this brown color, and then they fall off the tree, and that's fall for you.
With this oak here, you can see some of the leaves are still green, but we're starting to transition over to this yellow color as they lose their pigment, which is color stuff, and it's beginning to lose its leaves for the winter. Also further up the tree, actually right over here, you can see red, which is even further down on that progression to the tree losing its leaves.
So now we've talked a bit about leaves changing color, but we still haven't really talked about why they change color. The reason that they do this is because of something called the light spectrum. If you have ever played with a prism or any kind of lens pointed the right way, you may have seen normal light go in and a rainbow come out. That's because the light going through the glass, which changes its angle, reveals all of the different colors that we can see in visible light. The reason that objects seem to have a color is because of what colors of this rainbow that you can see through a lens are being absorbed by the object and what colors the object is bouncing back. A white object is bouncing back most of the light hitting it. You can think of how bright snow is on a sunny day. A black object, however, is absorbing most of the light that's hitting it. Now, let's think of a normal leaf. The leaf is green because it is absorbing the other colors of the rainbow and bouncing back the green light. Fun fact, a plant being grown under green lights will not survive. The light that is absorbed by the leaf is then used by the leaf in the process of photosynthesis, which is how the plant makes food for itself and also makes air for us to breathe. When the days get shorter in the fall and winter, this affects how much light the trees are getting. Sensing shorter days, the tree stops producing new chlorophyll, or the pigment that makes leaves green. When the chlorophyll stops being produced in leaves, pigments that are usually covered up by green chlorophyll are now visible, like carotene, an easy-to-remember orange pigment that is found in, you guessed it, carrots!
As you can see with this tree, there's not many leaves left, so it's starting to reach the end of its cycle for the fall. Most leaves have already changed colors to that brownish color and have fallen off the tree. So this is what you should expect to see most of your trees to look like once it starts to transition into the winter. As you can see with this tree here, there's a nice little hole that's perfect for squirrels, owls, any kind of animals to live in. And then there's also these smaller holes that are really good for bugs, any kind of insects, to generally use this tree as a home.